Hi everyone, Ricky here again, and 22 more days to go before I get the shoulder replaced. So today is Sunday, and we're not going to hear weed whackers not being really loud around here. And I'm working on my editing, so hopefully this will be a better video than all the ones that I started with. But in any case, this is a great day. It's a little chilly out here, but we're going to put on some little bit more yoga gear and head on down to the platform today, and I'm going to go through a good full stick yoga routine. That's what I'm doing today. And I'm also making a loaf of sourdough bread, so I've got to get that started. And that's what two things I'm going to do: make sourdough bread, and I'm going to do the yoga exercises on the platform today. It's starting to warm up. It's beautiful out here. Well, I got all mic'd up. I'm ready to go down the road to the platform and do the yoga exercises. I'm going to do my GoPro as the walk on the way down, and the weather changed. It's cold again, and what was warm and sunny is now really chilly. So I'm going to put some warmer clothes on and then head on down. That's better. We're off. The cameras are set up. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Here we are with sticks and yoga. So I'm going to start off by getting my sticks on my hands. And to do that, I want to have my hands go up in the loop, back around my gloves. And I wear these gloves because I do a lot of trekking, and it saves from getting calluses and in my palms of my hands. They're actually weightlifting gloves. They work really well. My other stick is on now. Okay. I always like to start off with a good stretch, and this one is my favorite only because it really does my lower back and a good realignment. It feels like it to me. So the first step is to put this arm out like this, step back with this foot in the little bit parallel to keep the sticks where they are, and lean in slowly. This is my bad shoulder, my right shoulder here. So I'm actually letting the shoulder relax, and I'm relaxing it, and lower back is starting to give a little bit of a noise telling me that I'm releasing a little bit. I can step my left foot back a little further, get a little deeper into this stretch, and let this whole thing push me down, and I'm still stable. And I'm feeling a really good hard twist in my back. And tuck in my ab, hold that in, hold it, to come back, pull in, bring your feet back to normal, and let's repeat it on the other side. Now, I'm almost 70 years old, so if you're thinking you're too old to do this and you got too many joints that hurt, you got to work on it, and they will start feeling better. At least in my condition, and in my case, that seems to be what is working for me. So this stick yoga keeps me balanced, and I feel safe. I'm not going to fall over because I'm always holding on to the ground, it feels like, with my sticks here. So I'm going to go back on the right side, same thing, step back about halfway, reach out with my left arm, slowly come into it, extend the arm, and you can't help but feel the twist in your back when you do this, because your right arm is being pushed over by the stick. So you step back again, deepen that stretch, which would be classically called a warrior, but this is a real warrior here. Okay, so warrior S, and we come back into the normal position. Now we're going to do some of the endurance or some of the balancing exercises that I like to teach on these sticks. That is the innie outie. Okay, here we go. And the left, middle, right, middle, left, middle, right, middle, left, middle, right, middle, left, middle, middle, inner. Put feet back together. Try it again. Use the right foot. Up, out, lift, and 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 lift, and and lift, and and lift. Okay, so you got the idea. We practice that quite a bit. You can step back and you repeat the same exercise. This time you're not going to lift your hip, your heel. You're going to go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And we'll repeat this 10 times. Left leg. And I like it. Sometimes you can give it a little bounce if you like. That gives you a little bit extra exercise on that right leg. And that kind of helps out too. Your balance is going to get better and better. And sooner or later, you'll be able to do the other moves that they do in yoga, standing in one foot and balancing. And the sticks kind of help out a lot with that. So the balancing becomes sort of natural. With the sticks, you can learn it fairly easy. So we want to practice the yoga balancing, and you've got the sticks to protect you or come down with. Okay. Oh. It's a little chilly out here. The wind is not blowing too hard, but my nose is running. I'm going to cut this. Lift the poles and go in circles. And you're going to go 10 times in this direction. And go the other direction. So clockwise, counterclockwise, whichever way you want to start. And then go with your other foot. Same thing. I'm not good with my left leg. I'm not coordinated. I'm right-handed, but my left leg does work. Okay, it's better than it was yesterday. Now we go to a squat. Actually, we're going to go to just a bend, a knee bend, halfway across like a chair. And you got your sticks with you, so you can kind of keep that from hurting you, your knees, by holding on. So if it's hurting your knees, don't do it. But if you can, you might want to give it a shot, because you'll be able to get up with the sticks and not really put that much strain on your knees. But you do need to develop muscles in order to do that, and that takes time. So you'd have to exercise those muscles to get the strength to do it to begin with. So that's what we're going to start with just a chair, and we hold it. You can put the sticks out. Now my shoulder is not letting me do too much of this, but I can still hold this. And then back up. And we go back down again. And hold the sticks. So you're getting your upper torso and your legs are all holding all together at one time. Now go all the way down, if you can. And come back up by pushing your high knee in. Tuck in your tummy. Push your arms down as you stand up. That's pretty easy. This is a really good exercise for releasing some of the sacral or sciatic area, a sciatic move. I step into the poles, put them, I can't do that. Can't do it. That's not going to work. So there's a move I can't do. I can't get this arm behind me in order to do this. So that'll be a challenge, to get my arm to go behind me in this manner with the forearm like this. So there we go. For the interest of saving time and shortening the length of this clip, I am just narrating this part of the audio. Also, I need to work on this part of my instruction set. Teaching someone how to walk, swim is not as easy as it is to video. Actually, it's kind of challenging. So, let's move on to making bread. Good morning, everybody. This is a new video, and it's actually day 22 before my knee surgery, before my knee shoulder. Right about this point, I'm going to be adding my flour, and then I'm going to mix it all up until it's a shaggy, little bit of a sticky, but not too sticky blob of dough. Now it's pretty much ready to go, and I'm going to be transferring this dough into another dough. It's slightly oiled, so it'll come out fairly easy. I'm going to cover it, and it will auto leave for about an hour and a half. Here it goes into the other bowl. I'll cover it and transfer it into my little safe, quiet place in the microwave. A couple hours later, this is what we got. It has fairly much leavened out by itself is kind of, you don't need to really do a lot of kneading. It does it by kind of like by itself. So I'm putting some strength in here by mixing it up and twisting it and rolling it, twisting it around like that. And that helps with a lot of strength. It's going to go back in and set up for another 2 hours. And here it is, a couple hours later. I got to watch the Super Bowl. It was a great game. I really enjoyed that game. So I'm back home, and now it's time for me to take this out of the bowl and do a little bit of forming. I just do all one form at one time. I don't do a double form. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But in this case, later on, we're going to find out that the oven got messed up. But we'll save that for the video here coming up. Okay, I'm almost got it completely formed up. It's got some pretty good tension in it, popping a few bubbles that are sticking around the surface, and I don't want them to over pop while I throw it in the oven. So I'm getting a nice firm pinch on that. I'm kind of giving it lots of tension to try to make sure it stands up when I do put it in the oven. Hopefully I don't mess up with the temperature. Oh, I said too much already. Okay. Oh, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I am now taking the bread out of the refrigerator. It's proofed out really pretty. Now I'm going to lay it out, score it, and I'm going to squirt it with a bunch of water, and we'll head out to the oven. I messed up on the timer and the bread didn't completely cook. So I restarted the oven. So we'll see how badly it turned out in a few minutes. Well, it didn't turn out too bad after all. The oven spring wasn't so good. As you can see, it looks pretty squatty. But that's all there is to it. For it to do the oven spring, but we caught it. I don't know what the crumb looks like, so let's look at the crumb. I'm gonna cut a piece right down the middle here and have some of this, maybe a piece of toast for breakfast. Well, it's not too bad. That should be tasty. Okay, day 22, before I have a new shoulder, and I need to get this thing moving today. It's getting real cranky, and when I do walk and I use my sticks and I get this thing moving back and forth, I feel better in the afternoon, believe it or not. But I also want to keep this arm strong so that after surgery I've got a lot of muscle to give away for a while. Got my sticks and my gloves ready to go. Today I'm going to do not a 5K. I'm going to stick low key because I can walk where I can walk when I need to rehab with a shoulder in a sling. And it's a beautiful day, and I'm heading off to see one of my girlfriends up the canyon, and that is out that way. So let me see if I can find a viewpoint. Yes, we're going over there. Half a mile to go. Just past that truck and through that stream bed, up and over that hill. Oh, I have to walk around these guys, and we have to get all the way over to there. Still too cold for rattlesnakes, so we'll take the shortcut. Hard to imagine that rock there, that flat rock going straight up and down, was the bottom of a seafloor, bottom of the ocean somewhere. And all this rock is really old stuff. Almost there. And we're here. Okay, well, I finished for today, and this got loose, and she's with me today, or this afternoon rather. I I'm good she wasn't with me today because in the morning when I do my trekking and visit my friends, because she is real protective of me, and there's usually other dogs on these other properties, and the other dog's okay with me, but not necessarily with that thing. Where, how are you point to that? There, I got it. There? Yeah, I did it. Okay. See you tomorrow, day 21 tomorrow. I'll end the video with 1.2 miles stats down to my friend's house and back today. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. I'll try to keep them up.